नमो तस्सा भगवतो अरहतो
Swami Vivekanand Subharti University, one of the leading universities of North India. 250 acres campus, 220 plus professional and vocational programs, 20,000 plus students. Give wings to your career with Swami Vivekanand Subharti University. NH 58 Meerut, Delhi, NCR.
सुभारती कैंसर इंस्टीट्यूट विश्व की अत्याधुनिक मशीन द्वारा कैंसर का हर तरह का इलाज, साथ ही एमआरआई, कार्डियक सीटी स्कैन, किडनी, हिप एंड जॉइंट ट्रांसप्लांट, हेयर ट्रांसप्लांट, एंडोस्कोपी, लैपारोस्कोपी, न्यूरोसर्जरी आदि सुविधा भी उपलब्ध हैं। 24 आवर्स इमरजेंसी, डायलिसिस एंड डायग्नोस्टिक सर्विसेज। सुभारती हॉस्पिटल, NH 58 मेरठ।
Raj Bihari Bose, Subharti University, Dehradun. The road to your professional development starts here. Registration and admissions are open. For more info, dial 761-758-5561, 761-758-5566 or log into our website www.rbbsu.edu.in.
नमो बुद्धाय। मैं आरपी सिंह आप सभी का हार्दिक स्वागत करता हूं हमारे विशेष कार्यक्रम धम्मदीप में। दर्शकों, जैसा कि आपको विदित है, धम्मदीप एक ऐसा कार्यक्रम है जिसमें तथागत बुद्ध के जीवन पर आधारित हर पहलू पर आप तक इस विषय के जाने माने विशेषज्ञों द्वारा जानकारी दी जाती है। और इसी क्रम में आज हम आपको ले चलते हैं देहरादून, उत्तराखंड। अब हम देहरादून स्टूडियो से डॉक्टर साहतु सेंडर जी, जो हमारे साथ देहरादून स्टूडियो से जुड़ रही हैं, उनको लेते हैं। डॉक्टर सेंडर जी का जन्म म्यांमार में हुआ और उन्होंने बुद्धिज़्म पर उच्च शिक्षा प्राप्त की तथा देश विदेश के अनेकों बड़े शिक्षण संस्थानों के जुड़ने के साथ साथ बहुत से सम्मानों से अलंकृत हुई। उन्होंने बुद्धिज़्म पर अपने विचार पूरे विश्व के अनेकों प्लेटफॉर्म पर रखे। आज इसी क्रम में हम थाईलैंड में बुद्धिज़्म विषय पर विस्तार से चर्चा करेंगे। आज यह इंग्लिश में बोलेंगी, लेकिन हम अपने हिंदी दर्शकों के लिए उसकी सबटाइटल अपने चैनल के स्क्रीन पे लगातार चलते रहेंगे। तो हम स्वागत करते हैं डॉक्टर साहतु सेंडर जी का। वेलकम डॉक्टर सेंडर जी, वेलकम टू आवर चैनल।
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo Buddhaya and good morning. Firstly, I would like to introduce myself. I am Professor Dr. Sotasana, advisor and professor at the Mahapajapati Gaurami Subharti School of Buddhist Study, Raj Bihari Bose Subharti University, Dehradun, India. And I would like to say thanks for this auspicious program to Mr. R.P. Singh sir. Thank you for your kind supporting for us. Today, I would like to talk about Buddhism in Thailand, because according to the history of Buddhism, we have two parts of Buddhism in our Buddhist world, like Mahayana Buddhism and Theravada Buddhism. Sometimes we mention Northern Buddhism and Southern Buddhism. All these locations are we mention from starting from India. So nowadays I am talking about Thailand. What type of Buddhism Thai people are following, what is their culture, how about the monks from Thailand, what they are doing, and which kings are supporting to the Buddhism by century in his country. So let us see about the Buddhism in Thailand. Firstly, I would like to mention about the location of the Thailand. It was located and situated in the South Asian country, one of the South Asian country. It is a border touching with Myanmar, Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam and Malaysia also. Yeah. So, and original of Buddhism is country is origin of Buddhism from Thailand is come from mostly from Sri Lanka. So I would like to talk about the history of Buddhism in Thailand. So Buddhism in Thailand is largely of the follower of the Theravada traditions, and both some are Mahayana traditions also. But purely Theravada tradition is more majority. So percentage of the people is mostly 95% of Thai population, they are followed to the Theravada Buddhism. Buddhism is in Thailand is become integrated with folk beliefs and the folk practice because of the Chinese religions from the large of Chinese and Thai populations. Buddhist temple in Thailand is about a Buddhist temple in Thailand is characterized by the tall and golden stupas, and then Buddhist architecture of Thailand is too much similar to the South Asian countries like particularly Cambodia, Laos, and sometimes from Myanmar also. And Thailands are shared to the culture and historical heritages. So now I will talk about the arrival of Buddhism to Thailand. During the 3rd century BC, Buddhism was widely spread to Asia from basically original India because of King Asoka. Because he studying to organize for the 3rd Buddhist Council, he sent the missionaries to the far and near places. So from one of that group, one leading by Venerable Sona and Venerable Ottara, they are reaching to the Suvarnabhumi, same like in Myanmar history. So starting from that, Buddhism was spreading to Thailand most prominently and flourishing. The teachings that reached from Ceylon were first time written in Pali. From that is studying from that time and up to Sukhothai in the 13th century AD. So among the history of Buddhism in Thailand, Sukhothai period is the most famous and the most flourish of Buddhism in Thailand. Around 228 BC, Venerable Sona and Venerable Ottara, they reached to Suvarnabhumi. And it is nowadays they are identified, Thai peoples they are identified, Suvarnabhumi is a Thai place, but Myanmar people also they believe in Myanmar. Actually the historian they found that that Suvarnabhumi is combining together with Myanmar border and Thai border. So in Thailand there are 3 major forces have influenced to develop the Buddhism in Thailand. They are studying, teachings and meditation method of the monks. The most visible influence is that the Theravada school of Buddhism is imported from Sri Lanka. It is the, we can see with the evidence and proof from Sri Lanka. So about the scriptures and Pali literature. Scriptures are recorded in Pali. So mostly Buddhist texts are written in Pali literature, same like other Theravada countries like Myanmar, Laos, Cambodia, Sri Lanka. And using either modern Thai script or the older Khom or Tham script also. So they are scriptures of the Buddhist literature is sometimes mixed up with Pali literature and sometimes is ancient Khom and Tham scriptures. So Pali is used in religious ceremony, but most Thais understand very little in this ancient literature. The second major influence on Thai Buddhism is Hinduism. So Hindu beliefs is also too much influence to the Thai Buddhist people. Nowadays we can see in the city of Bangkok, in the downtown, we can see a lot of statues of Hindu culture like Brahmins, Brahmas and like Ganesh also. Thai Buddhist people, they are going to offer for that Hindu god and goddess also. So that is a influence of second major influence from Hinduism to Thai Buddhism. So that they are receiving from Cambodia. Firstly, Cambodia is practicing Hinduism. That's why that culture is coming from Cambodia. It is coming in so-called Thai period in 13th century. Additionally, more major influence can be observed stemming from the Mahayana Buddhism also. So early Buddhism in Thailand is through the derived from the unknown Mahayana traditions. While Mahayana Buddhism was gradually eclipsed in Thailand, certain features of Thai Buddhism, such as the appearance of Bodhisattva, so Avalokitesvara, that image is also very popular in Thai Buddhism. So that is also we can see the Thai Buddhist architecture and Buddhist art. The king of Thailand is, they believe that the king of Thailand is a Bodhisattva himself and revival and influence of a Mahayana concept. Like in most other Theravada countries, Buddhism in Thailand is represented primarily by the presence of Buddhist monks who serve for the offerings and the ceremonies, occasions. They are taking the very important role in Buddhism in Thailand. So among the Thailand Buddhist monks, the most prominent and the most famous monks are meditation monks, meditator monks. So some monks, they are meditation in their temples or monasteries, but most of the Thai monks, they are practicing meditation in the forest. That's why in Thailand, one of the famous usage of the Buddhism words is forest monks. So not only from Thai monks, but also from other European countries, some very pious Buddhists, they came and practiced a meditation in the forest. Finally, they are staying and dwelling in the forest. They practice meditation in the forest together with the Thai monks and other European monks and some American monks also. So that is a very famous societies in Thailand. So that meditation monks who specialize in meditation typically seek out the known masters in the meditation tradition, under whom they will be studied for the period of the years. Meditation monks are particularly revered in Thai society as possessing that great virtues and merits as potential sources of the supernatural powers. And another famous tradition in Thailand is temporary monk, like novitation ceremony, like Myanmar, like Cambodia. So the norm of among Thai Buddhists, most of the young men, they become a temporary monks, like a temporary novice, temporary monks. But in Myanmar, we are that novice or that temporary monks, they are staying not more than 3 months, like 1 week, 2 weeks, like that. But in Thailand, they have some disciplines. The whole Vasa. Vasa is the 3 months, starting from July to October, the rain retreat. We can call in rain retreat in English words. So that whole 3 months, the temporary monks, they have to change, become a monks and then staying in the monastery. They learning about the Buddha teachings and Buddhist meditation and some rituals also they are learning in the monastery. So that is a important and that is a famous culture in Thai populations and Thai Buddhist people. Another one thing is scholarship monks. Some monks, so they are staying and dwelling in the forest, practicing meditation. Some monks, they are staying in monastery and practicing meditation. But some mostly young monks, so they are not to return to their lay life and they are permanently staying in the monkhood life. For that, they are practicing they are studying for scholarships or meditation. Whatever they are interested, they can choose. So these who specialize the scholarship monks, they are typically travel to the regional education centers to begin instructions from the Pali language and Pali literature and Pali scriptures that they have to learn, studying from the basic to the higher level in the monastery, and sometimes they are studying in the Buddhist Pali University from Thailand and outside Thailand also. The route of the scholarship is also taken by the monks who desires to rise the monastic education as promotions within the government-run system or the passing examination. After they pass the examinations and they got the Pali awards or Dhamma studies like Dhammasariya awards also, government they are conferred to the scholarship monks. So another one thing is famous persons in Thailand who patronize for the Buddhism by century, like in Myanmar, like in Cambodia. Because of the Buddhism, without patronage kings, we cannot survive, for the Buddhism is for long lasting. So the kings of the role of the kings from patronage for the Buddhism is also important. That's why we are mentioned here 4 or 5 kings, famous kings from Thailand who too much patronize or too much support to the Thai Buddhism. Number 1 is Ao Lao period. So at that period was found in the 5th century AD. This is they are coming from the root of China. Chinese Buddhism inbuilt into the Thai Buddhism, so they are supporting to the Thai Buddhism based on China Buddhism. So from via China, Buddhism arrived to Thailand, and the first Buddhist king was King Konglong Mor. So that is a Thai king, but he got the Buddhism from China. The second period is Namcho period. It was in the 7th century. Thai king name was Pilok. So he was from Namcho kingdom. He also supported and too much pious supporting to the Buddhism along with Mahayana Buddhism also. That Mahayana Buddhism was coming from China. That time in China is Tang dynasty in China, and they are migrate from China to Thailand. The third period is Changsan period. The Changsan or Yonok period, it is 16th to the 21st century up to till now. That was a very famous, and Thai migrates from, it is a migrate from the Lao kingdom. They believe that, Thai people, they believe that strolling to the Theravada traditions, they got from Mon divisions from Myanmar. That Mon divisions is nowadays Mon divisions we calling, but in the ancient time we are calling from Suvarnabhumi or Tata. So from that place, Buddhism also arrived to Thailand also, and Mahayana Buddhism coming from Cambodia also. So Thailand is the center of Myanmar, Cambodia and China. So all 3 types of Buddhism are arrived to Thailand, and Mahayana of Namcho kingdom is famous. Now the 4th kingdom is Lanka Wansa or Ceylon kingdom, Ceylon period and so-called period. So in the 17th century, the reign of Ceylon, the great king from Ceylon, Parakama Bahu, he was too much supporting to the Buddhism, and at that time the 4th Buddhist council was held in Sri Lanka at the 1st century AD. After that, Tipitaka was written down on the palm leaves, and that copies of Tipitaka, they are spreading to Myanmar also, Thailand also, Cambodia, Laos also. For that Tipitaka copies, Buddhism was too much flourished from the ASEAN countries, especially these 5 countries nowadays we called Theravada 5 countries. After that fourth Buddhist council from Sri Lanka, many bhikkhus sent to Thailand, Myanmar and Cambodia for missionaries work. At the 18th century, the great king Rama Hakang, so that is he is too much pious, and then he received the Lingawansa bhikkhus for developing of Buddhism after declining of the so-called Thai periods. Finally, Buddhism was dominated over the existing beliefs of Theravada and Mahayana Buddhism in Thailand. So the fifth period is Chamai period, that is in 19th century. So Merai is the ancient Chamai dynasty. It is defeated by the some Myanmar Mon kingdom. Our Myanmar Mon kingdom, they are going to defeat it. So that history was too much conflicts in the Myanmar and Thai people. So till now we are talking, we are never ending about that history. Because of Myanmar kingdom, they are come and defeat to Thailand, and they are their kingdom was totally destroyed because of Myanmar people. So this is a history between Myanmar and Thai. So that period also Buddhism was too much flourished. During that time, Theravada Buddhism of Ceylon had been brought to their flourishing state of Mon from Myanmar, and then so-called Thai from the northwestern part of Thailand. They are combining together and they are rooted in Thailand for flourishing the Buddhism in Thailand. That flourishing center about BE 2020. BE means in Thailand they are using the Buddhist era. BE means a Buddhist era, or 1477 AD, under the kings of Tilokara. So the 13th Chamai dynasty, the 13th king of Chamai dynasty, under the leadership of Venerable Kamadena Thera, the General Council of Bhikkhus, they are organized and they convoked at least 1 year, and then they are arranged again for the settlement of Tibetica in Bodhiwong Vihara in Thailand. So, but that Buddhist council was not recognized from India, also from Myanmar, also from other countries also. So they are owned from Thailand. They are owned. They are doing the Buddhist council. They are owned Buddhist council. So another one is Ayodhya period. That is in the during 18th and 19th century. So the decline of so-called Thai period, King Uthong, and then Suponama, the province of Suponama, and under the so-called Thai period, they are proclaimed his state as independent of so-called Thai power. After that, he built the capital of Sri Ayodhya, southern part of so-called Thai state, and then that kingdom was lasted along 417 years, around with 33 kingdoms, so long kingdoms. Around 4 centuries they are ruled in Thailand. Theravada Buddhism in Thailand was too much flourished in that time. Also Buddhist art. So I want to talk now about the Buddhist art and architecture in Thailand. So that is a very good architecture, but it is too much different from the Indian Buddhist art, like Gandhara art, like Mathura art, like Marawari art and Myanmar art. Also they are different from their own arts, because their stupas are taller one than Myanmar, taller one than India. So that is their own Buddhist architecture. Several kings such as Prabhumibhumik, that is a second last king of nowadays, Bhumibhor. He is very famous, and now he is also we can call as King Rama IX. So that is also very famous, and he constructed he constructed and he donated about the Buddhist university, special Buddhist hospital for the bhikkhus, and then famous Buddhist two university he was constructed and donated. Number one is Mahamakuta University in Bangkok in 1946, and another one is Mahachulalongkorn University, Buddhist University, opened in BE 2049 or 1947. That is his donation, and he was too much supporting to the Theravada Buddhism in Thailand. And the Buddhist, that two Buddhist university were really managed by the bhikkhus. Everything they are managed by the bhikkhus, and the government is totally 100% supporting to the Buddhist university, was subsidized from the government and contributions from the public. So that is a history of Thai Buddhism in Thailand. Today I am teaching about for the knowledge of the Theravada countries. For the next lecture, I will be teaching about Buddhism in Sri Lanka, Buddhism in Cambodia, Buddhism in Laos. So total 5 countries we have following the Theravada practice. For the next episode, we will be teaching about Mahayana Buddhist countries like China, Vietnam, Korea and Japan. Thank you so much. Namo Buddhaya.
Dr. Sandar ji, thank you very much for your informative information on Buddhism. Dr. Sahatur Sandar ji, आपका बहुत बहुत आभार। कल इसी समय हम आपके समक्ष फिर एक नए एपिसोड के साथ उपस्थित होंगे। तो साथियों, आज के इस विशेष प्रोग्राम में अब इतना ही। अब समय हो चुका है आज के प्रोग्राम के विश्राम होने का, लेकिन उसके पहले आपको बताते चलें कि आपके मन में भी जो प्रश्न हो, जो जिज्ञासाएं हों, वह आप इस प्रोग्राम में पूछ सकते हैं। हमारा व्हाट्सएप नंबर है 9639010109 और साथ ही आप हमारी ईमेल आईडी subhartibuddha@gmail.com पर भी आप अपनी जिज्ञासाएं भेज सकते हैं। तब तक मैं आरपी सिंह मेरठ स्टूडियो से और डॉक्टर साहतुर सैंदार जी देहरादून स्टूडियो से लेते हैं विदा। कल इसी समय फिर उपस्थित होंगे। नमो बुद्धाय।
सुभारती कैंसर इंस्टीट्यूट, विश्व की अत्याधुनिक मशीन द्वारा कैंसर का हर तरह का इलाज, साथ ही MRI, कार्डियक सीटी स्कैन, किडनी, हिप एंड जॉइंट ट्रांसप्लांट, हेयर ट्रांसप्लांट, एंडोस्कोपी, लैपारोस्कोपी, न्यूरोसर्जरी आदि सुविधा भी उपलब्ध हैं। 24 आवर्स इमरजेंसी, डायलिसिस एंड डायग्नोस्टिक सर्विसेज। सुभारती हॉस्पिटल, NH58 मेरठ।
Raj Bihari Bose, Subharti University, Dehradun. The road to your professional development starts here. Registration and admissions are open. For more info, dial 761-758-5561, 761-758-5566, or log into our website www.rbbsu.edu.in.
Swami Vivekananda Subharti University, one of the leading universities of North India, 250 acres campus, 220 plus professional and vocational programs, 20,000 plus students. Give wings to your career with Swami Vivekananda Subharti University, Meerut, Delhi, NCR.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato